Schedule a free design consultation, and the more you buy, the more you'll save on blinds, shades, shutters, and more from Budget Blinds. Visit budgetblinds.com today.
All eyes on the Civic Center tonight as a bittersweet homecoming for a former Lloydminster Bobcat.
Linden Springer is making his return as well with the Brooks Bandits. They're in the border city tonight. And of course, it's safe to say that both sides are pumped up for the reunion, especially one Bobcat who was more than just a teammate.
It's going to be pretty different, I'd say, from the standpoint of him being in the house with me all the time and at the rink. I got to know him pretty well, differently than the other guys did from living with him, and it's going to be cool, but it's going to be tough to play against him.
Jakob LaPointe was taken under Springer's wings during the summer. Now it is seen that the rookie defenseman was invited to live with Springer and his family and continues to do so. While the former captain has had plenty to teach the 16-year-old on the ice, there were also many lessons off it.
Basically just the basics, right? Like eating right, the sleeping habits, because you're on ice every day and you're traveling on the bus and stuff, and school's so important. He basically told me what to do, and it was awesome to have him as a mentor.
As for Springer's play, the high-scoring defenseman hasn't been his offensive self of late, but the Cats know the danger he possesses, and he will find open ice.
He's a guy, you know, on our forecheck that we're going to have to pay attention to, whether we go D to D or not. But whoever's got him, you know, and is committed to him, has just got to make sure that you do stay as tight of him as you can and keep a stick on him all the time.
We're friends off the ice and enemies on, and he takes that to heart. He'll come down and he'll know one of us for years, and he'll throw you into the boards like he doesn't even know you, right? And so you always got to watch out.
Now you can catch the Bandits and Bobcats at the Civic Center. 7:30 is the scheduled puck drop. Now I'll move on. The Lakeland Rustlers basketball teams are headed to Grand Prairie this evening, and for the men's side, that is, well, trying to find its identity. Of course, last weekend they came from behind, and that definitely proved, perhaps, that this team has finally launched themselves into a playoff spot.
Where it came from, who knows, but hopefully it'll appear again this weekend.
I think it was just a long time coming. We've been putting a lot of work in the gym, and guys have just been ready for something like that to happen.
After a tough loss Friday night, which saw the team falter in the second half, it seemed the team was doomed to repeat itself the next night in Edmonton after being down double digits for most of the game. But what was different was the resiliency, outscoring the Concordia Thunder 30-6 in the final 10 minutes, a gut-check performance that caught everyone by surprise.
That was just one of the craziest games I've ever played in. That was, like I said, we were down 18 or so twice at 2 different times, and we didn't give up.
A little bit, yeah. Like, you never expect to beat a team by 24 in a quarter.
I see it already, but I think it'll be an enlightenment for the team to see that just what they're capable of doing.
Travis Blacker's 21-point effort was a breakthrough for the fourth-year player, one who is trying to find his own game in a year that has seen his numbers drop from seasons past.
After you hit a couple shots, the rim just looks a lot bigger for you, and obviously your coaches and teams want you to keep shooting, right? You have a night like that, they want you to keep shooting the ball, so you have that confidence.
He hit some crucial threes that got us back in the game. We're down 5 at half, and then he went off in the fourth quarter. That's something that Travis can do.
Now their attention turns to Grand Prairie, a team that is in lockstep with the Rustlers in the standings. So it comes as no surprise that the playoff push starts now.
We have an opportunity to go into second place. We're currently sitting in 5th. Top 3 make the playoffs, you know, and everybody else is bunched in the middle there. So this weekend, it's huge.
Now sticking with the men, they'll be looking to go above 500 for the first time this season, but will have to do without forward Evan Hawlyk, who suffered a setback last week.
Evan has sustained a number of concussions, and just later last week he took a shot to the head, and we're just going to, you know, make sure that he's 100% before we put him back into the lineup, but we'll be very happy to see him back, that's for sure.
While the basketball teams are in Grand Prairie, the Lakeland Rustlers volleyball teams will be at home to face the Wolves. The ladies go at 6 while the men get underway at 8 o'clock. Tune in to our late night cast for highlights. Elsewhere, Junior B action. The red-hot Lloydminster Bandits are on the road to take on Frog Lake. The Bandits have outscored the T-Birds 18-4 in their previous 3 outings. That is your first look at sports. Gerard Lampow has your weather details coming up.